Hello, this is a videos to all those little kids right now, since it is COVID-19 right now. It's just a little time for them to have a story read to them or something like that. And for my little cousins and any other little kids that want a story read to them, so I'm going to be reading to them a story from, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Aesop or Aesop, but some sort of Greek guy that did really good stories and really good morals about him. So, yeah. The story we're reading today is about the greedy dog. Yeah, you'll love this story, kids. It's very good. Very good. Okay. Dog was padding along, dreaming about dinner. He had already polished off a slice of steak, half a ham, and a whole string of sausages. What can I eat next? He wondered. See, there's the greedy dog. Yep, right there. And there's his whole steak and ham and a bunch of sausages, a big string of sausages. If you count how much there is, like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sausages. It's a lot of food that he's eating right there. Eventually, he came to a town. It was market day, and something smelled delicious. Dog sniffed happily and trotted closer. What's that? See, there's dog right there. He's trotting the town. It's market day. There's somebody buying their bananas and tomatoes, and there's cupcakes. Everybody loves those, right? Oh, look at that. There's a bunch of steak and meat. After that, there's a guy. He's called the butcher, and he sells all the meat to all the people out there. And there's a bunch of food, and oh, here's jams and honey. That just looks so good, doesn't it? Don't you wish you were there? That just like makes you like, it makes you want to lick your lips. Ooh, look at that big, juicy bone, he drooled, his tongue hanging out in delight. I've got to have it. The dog's like, because he sees this nice, glamorous bone. His eyes like, boo, and he sees the bone. He's like, wow, it looks good. I mean, really good. The butcher was busy selling sausages. No one noticed Greedy Dog. Slowly, silently, he crept closer and closer. His teeth closed around the bone. Snap! And he sprinted away before anyone could stop him. Hey! See, the dog's getting closer and closer to the big, juicy bone. And I see that butcher is too busy. He's too busy with other stuff, selling sausages, to this guy to notice Greedy Dog. And then Greedy Dog snaps the bone and he runs away, and the butcher's like, hey, come back here. But then, soon the town is far behind. I'm so clever. Dog wagged his tail with satisfaction. Now I have my bone to eat, he thought. I just need something to drink. His path ran past a rippling river. That water looks good, thought Dog. See this dog? He's like, I just tricked that old butcher. I have his big bone now. And the town's way back there. Way back there. He went over this hill and over that hill and over that hill. He must have run really fast, don't you think, to go that far? And he wants a drink. And he finds this river. So he's like, oh, there's a river to drink out of. And he's like, oh, I have everything I want now. Dog padded over to the water's edge. He peered down. Huh? And saw another dog gazing back at him. What was more, the other dog had a bone too. See, Dog's like, what? There's another dog in there. And he's seeing this. He goes to the water about the drink. He's like, and all of a sudden he's like, whoa. And then he sees another dog in there, and he has a bone too, just like him. Isn't that funny? His bone is bigger than mine, thought Dog crossly. It's not fair. His bone looks so big and juicy. I've got to have it. How can I make him drop it? See, he's looking down. The other dog, it seems his bone is bigger than his. Now, he's like, that's not fair. Not fair at all. And he's like, he's being greedy. He's like, I have to have that one. I have to have that one. That one's the best. That one's the best bone there is. I have to have that one. And he's not thinking of what he has ready. Dog bared his sharp white teeth, and let out a fierce growl. The dog in the water growled back just as fiercely. So he's like, and growling at the dog in the water. And the dog in the water goes, and it growls back right at him. That's like, he's like, oh, okay, you want to fight? I'm going to put him up, okay? I'm going to fight you. Dog wasn't going to give up. He raised his hackles and barked ferociously. Woof, woof, woof. Uh-oh. His big, beautiful bone dropped out of his mouth and fell, splosh, into the river. He's like, and he barks at him. But when he goes, and opens his mouth, the bone goes, you bloosh, and goes in the water away from him. And he's like, oh no, my bones. He's like, oh no. Oops. Ripples spread across the surface. The other dog vanished, and so did Dog's bone. No, whined Dog. He reached after it, but the water is too deep. Now I have nothing. His bone had sunk without a trace. See, there's a bone sinking deeper and deeper, and he's like, no, my bone. No, it's gone. Too late, Dog realized. There was no dog in the water, and there was no other bone. He had been jealous of his own reflection. See, he's like, oh man, I lost my bone to nothing. See, the water was like a mirror, and he could see himself, and he thought it was another dog. Isn't that terrible? And he thought it was another dog with a bigger bone. He was jealous, and he wanted that bone. And then, the moral of the story is, be happy with what you have. See, if he was happy with what he had, he would have still had that bone, and he wouldn't have dropped it in the water, and he would still have it to eat. But he was jealous, and he wanted the other dog's bone, which wasn't even another dog or another bone. It was just him in the water, and he wanted that dog's bone instead. So the moral of the story is be happy with what you have. So if there's another kid that has some sort of toy that you want, or game that you want, or something like that, or he just seems like he has more stuff than you, just be happy with what you have, right? And be like, you know, this kid might not have this thing, and I do. Or I have these things, and that's nice, right? So, bye. See you next time. And please subscribe on this video if you can, or like it at least.